And welcome back, everyone. After a beautiful morning start here at Sresht Stables, we are just about to get underway with our big tour.
And once again, youth versus experience. Yesterday we had Aradhana and Prithiv put up fabulous rounds, but you can never count out the experienced riders of Barath and Surya, so you don't want to miss this one.
Surge. This is not just another day. The sunlight shines and shows me the way. Surge. Surge. We can be gentle, there's no need for force. Love is the vibe with you and me and my horse. Surge. You can't explain it unless it's real. And the feeling of victory is something I feel. I know I can do this. This is my course. It's only my thoughts, me and my horse. You might feel like the world is standing still, and sometimes things can go against your will. That is the time to put your cards on the table. Just eat, sleep, ride, repeat at Sresht Stable. Surge.
And welcome back to the big tour. We have the course fly-through happening in front of you. It is the same course as we had in the medium tour. The heights have gone up, of course, to 1.35 meters. So this is going to challenge the riders. As you can see, going over jump number 3 and the bending line to jump number 4. We saw a lot of riders saving a little bit of time from 4 to 5. You can see that turn coming up. And 5 is quite a challenging oxer. You can see a big spread on that fence and a straight line to the related distance. Jump number 6. Some of the riders had taken an inside turn from 6 to 7, and 7 is the triple combination right by the grandstand, giving all the spectators a fabulous view of the show jumping. Then they follow through to jump number 8. We saw some of the riders take an inside turn over here. Will certainly save a few seconds on the clock if the riders choose to do so. Jump number 9, a big oxer. Didn't trouble too many of the riders in the medium tour earlier, but with the heights going up, it's certainly posing a challenge. Coming up to jump number 10 and the straight line to jump number 11, and that is the big tour course coming up. A competition against the clock, following the rules under table A. The speed for the riders will be a maximum of 350 meters per minute. The time allowed, once again, 79 seconds. A total of 11 obstacles, 13 jumping efforts, and that is because of the triple combination 7A, 7B and 7C. So plenty to play for. The riders warming up and getting ready for the big tour coming up in a few minutes.
Yes, and a lovely course already set up this weekend's course designer Yusuf Al Mahmoudi, and he has been supported in the judges box this morning by Colonel R.S. Yadav. Of course, we would like to take this opportunity before we get started to welcome all of our spectators in the grandstand. It is lovely to see so many of you out here supporting the riders and also being a part of the Surge Equestrian League. Special thanks also to our sponsors. We have, of course, the Mantena Group, Skyjets, ABI Attachments, Divis, TRM, Equine Nutrients, and of course our online Clip My Horse TV. So for any of our friends and family who are not able to join us today, please do get online, get your membership sorted. It is great to keep in touch with our riders and their achievements throughout the course of the season.
And just to remind you once again, on day 1 in the big tour, we had Sresht Mantena in 6th place, Pratik Raj Major was placed 5th, Surya Aditya on King Toulon Z was placed 4th, Aradhana picking up the bronze on Charlie's Angel, Prithiv Krishna in second place on Pharell, and Aradhana picking up another medal, this time the gold on Centuri. So we have the same riders competing once again for top honors today in the big tour. And I'll just run you through the start order. Coming in first will be Aradhana Anand on Centuri. That was the horse that she had won the event yesterday. Followed by Barath Manoharan on Qina. And Prithiv Krishna on Pharell. Followed by Surya Aditya on King Toulon Z. Pratik Raj on Major. Sresht Mantena on Lazereff. And rounding up the competition, serial number 7, Aradhana Anand on Charlie's Angel. Plenty to play for in the big tour day 2. Once again, it's a competition against the clock. Yesterday we had the two-phase competition, so a different format. Today the competition is against the clock, so you will have riders putting up a good pace from the very first jump. You can see them warming up now. Aradhana on Centuri. She will be the first rider. Looks like she's doing her practice jumps and getting ready. You can also see that lovely grey in the arena. That is Prithiv Krishna on Pharell. And to the right of your screen, you can see another horse with the Kovai Stables saddle pad, and that is Major with Pratik Raj in saddle. So most of the riders in the warm-up, getting ready to go. And the horse with the blue saddle pad representing ECE is Barath Manoharan on Qina. He will be entering the arena second. And you have Surya Aditya on King Toulon Z on the screen right now. He will be in the arena number 4.
Yeah, so just final preparations now underway in the warm-up arena as we wait for our first rider to make their entrance and join us here in our main arena. Of course, as we've said before, the heights have gone up. We're now looking at about 135 centimeters as they go around this course. So we definitely want to make sure that any riders coming in are well prepared. And I hope all of our spectators are now taking their seats. This is going to be a very exciting class. Certainly is a test for everyone out there. And it is great to see so many of the riders joining us here today.
We will have our first rider in the arena in just a couple of moments time. Starting time of 9:30. The first rider in the arena would be Aradhana Anand on Centuri, representing Kovai Stables. Just a couple more warm-up fences to go, and I think she will be joining us in the arena.
Beautiful view over our grandstand and having a look at all of our spectators up there waiting for our riders to come through. And as we've said before, just final preparations. All these riders getting to settle their nerves a bit before joining us here in our main arena. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, we can see from the drone view our first rider making their way through to join us here, and we are expecting to be Aradhana Anand riding Centuri, head number 27 representing Kovai, our winner from day one, and I'm sure she is going to want to set the pace on day two.
Yeah, so on day one, her other horse was the first entry. Charlie's Angel had come in number 1, and Centuri had come in all the way at the end of the class. Today a flip in the start order, so she will be starting things off with Centuri. That's a wonderful view of the triple combination. You can see a whole bunch of horizontal poles. That's exactly what the horse is going to see when he approaches 7A. But these horses are so well trained, they know exactly what's required. They probably have done a lot of gymnastic exercises back at home, a lot of grid exercises, so they will have the confidence to push through. And looks like we are ready to go.
And a beautifully clear on fence number 1, and unfortunately a run out there on fence 2.
I think this is the second or third rider we've seen who've had a bit of an issue at jump number 2. It's a pretty straightforward jump, but I think the location is what gets people a little distracted. They are right at the entrance of the arena, and they're coming off a bending line from jump number 1, so sometimes it could be a problem, but looks like she's back in her stride and approaching jump number 5, which is the big oxer with the filler, but no problem at all for Aradhana and Centuri.
And just having to hold them back there on fence number 6. But obviously we are thinking about that run out at fence 2 because we are against the clock and we are sitting at 79 seconds to be able to finish this course. But beautifully done through the combination there right in front of our grandstand.
Absolutely. If she's within 79 seconds, she will not add any time penalties to her tally. But you can see plenty of clearance in the way Centuri is jumping, and fortunately did not see the stride from 8 to 9. That is a big oxer looking at the warm-up arena. So unfortunate for Aradhana, didn't get the stride in, and that was her second refusal on the course. So our first rider in this competition is eliminated.
Yes, and Aradhana will probably just put Centuri over one fence before exiting, just to ensure that they exit on a positive note. But that was an unfortunate elimination for the winners of yesterday, Aradhana and Centuri. Now moving forward to our second rider in this class. This is Barath riding Qina, head number 81 and representing ECE.
So Barath, definitely one of the more experienced riders in the show jumping circuit in South India. Winner of the CAT A FEI World Challenge a couple of years ago. So he certainly knows how to get the job done. He's seen the first rider getting eliminated, so a few thoughts going through his mind. He has jumped Qina many times at the Surge Equestrian Leagues 2025 as well as 2026, so they know each other really well. Let's see what he's going to do today. Makes a circle, he's taking his time, clock is just counting down, but he will make it past the start line. And once again, if a rider doesn't make it past the start line within that 45 seconds, it is not a penalty. The timer just kicks in. Big jump over 3, and I think that contributed to the wrong distance at jump number 4. You could see the horse was a little hesitant at 3 and didn't get the bending line which he was probably looking for to get to number 4. Picks up a refusal over there, so 4 penalties. But he's once again looking for that takeoff point. And unfortunately, our second rider in this competition is also eliminated. Yeah, you can see in many of these courses with a lot of related distances, when they have a problem jumping in, you can see the distance just going wrong at the second fence. So he had a problem at 5, ended up dropping it, and the distance was completely wrong at 6. So he picked up his second refusal on the course.
Yes, and we're just allowing the ground staff just to repair some of the ground area just in front of the fences, but Barath is taking Qina over one final fence before he exits the arena and makes way for our third competitor in this class. This is Prithiv Krishna joining us with Pharell, representing a Kovai stable and riding in head number 24.
So they were placed second yesterday, so they're coming into this competition with plenty of confidence. He is one of the youngest riders in the big tour, so let's see what he can do on Pharell. Coming in, serial number 3.
And Pharell is a scopy horse, so nice clearance there over fences 1 and 2.
I think after seeing the first 2 riders, most of the riders would just prefer to get through the round, hopefully with no penalties. I don't think they're going to focus too much on the time. They know that the heights and the technicality of the course itself is a big challenge. Got very close to 6, was lucky to get out. So again, the issue started with jump number 5. But great job by Pharell to make sure he didn't drop that. But he's ended up dropping jump number 7B in the triple combination. 7B goes down, so 4 penalties. Takes the inside turn to 8. So that's what he would have planned in his course walk. Doing a fabulous job. I mean, he's taking a lot of sharp turns. Pharell is responding well. Only one more fence to go. Great job by Prithiv Krishna on Pharell. Completes the round. It looked like he had only 4 jumping penalties. And that was so unlucky in the triple combination to have the second element down. 67.52. So within the time allowed, we have a benchmark. Pratik Krishna on Pharell in the lead.
Yes, and what a wonderful round to be set. But following now into the arena, we have Surya Aditya riding King Toulon Z, head number 25, halfway through this class.
I keep saying Surya is one of the more experienced riders, which is true. He's done plenty of competitions at the junior and the open level, including the AEF Cup where he represented India. And I'm told he just celebrated his 19th birthday.
So very positive start to this round. What's happened there on 4, but fences have stayed up.
Yeah, the more technical part of the course coming up. Beautifully through 5. We'll need to wait for 6. Well done. That's a related distance which would catch many of the riders off guard. Come in with a big stride and then the distance to 6 gets a little tight. Once again, jump number 7B goes down. So 4 penalties for Surya. The same fence that Prithiv had dropped on Pharell.
Yes, but Surya has elected to take the wide turn into fence number 8.
Well, this is a horse which is covering a lot of ground, so he's not going to have an issue with the time. But if he completes the round with 4 penalties, the time will come into play. 70.59 with 4 penalties. That's going to put him in second place at the moment. Fabulous round by Surya Aditya on King Toulon. Little unlucky with 7B going down. But that's put him in the silver medal position at the moment.
Yes, and you can see how technical this course is. Questions are being raised by both rider and horse, and some of the horses have been backing off a little bit. But let's see what our next competitor can produce here in the main arena. They're welcoming in Pratik Raj Major, representing Kovai Stables.
He was placed 5th yesterday in the big tour, day 1.
So we are still looking for our clear round. We had just one clear round yesterday, so we still have these 3 riders to go. And so far the time to beat 67.52 with 4 penalties.
Yep, and that was set by his teammate, so getting a better score is going to give him plenty of bragging rights at home. So I'm sure that's on his mind. Pratik Raj Major. Is he going to give us the first clear round of the big tour?
Lucky on fence number 5, but has stayed up and clear on 6.
Yeah, he was one of the few riders who got the distance from 5 to 6 spot on. He's going to need that for the triple combination. Gets through 7B, which had troubled the previous 2 riders, so he's going along really well.
Yes, and taking the safe outside bend to fence number 8. Little deep, and has taken down the pole with the back legs there, but clear on 9.
That was so unlucky because his turn to jump number 8 was spot on. Got a good distance too. And now he's put himself in a position where he has to look at the time. 70.31. That's going to put him just ahead of Surya Aditya. 70.59 was Surya's time. So still the leader. Prithiv Krishna on Pharell, 67.52 with 4 jumping penalties. So good round by Pratik Raj. A great improvement from yesterday. He's currently in second spot.
Yes, and joining us now, welcome back Sresht Mantena, and this time he's going to be riding Lazereff, representing Surge Stables.
I think for all the spectators who had joined us last year at the grand finale, remember the round that the Swiss Olympian Edouard Schmitz had done on Lazereff, one of the most talented show jumpers in India. Let's see what Sresht can do on him today.
And a little tap there on our first fence, but has stayed up in preparation for fence number 2, which is nicely cleared.
Yeah, when the heights go up, the margin for error goes down so much that the riders need to be so careful with the pace that they approach the fence. Nicely done through 5. Got a bit of a bending line through 6 over there, but that worked out beautifully for him. He knew that he had jumped in pretty big, so had to correct that.
and has gone beautifully through the triple combination right in front of the grandstand, now taking the inside bend to fence number 8.
I think all the riders who took the inside bend to 8 actually got away with it. Nicely over 9. This is looking good. Only a couple of more fences to go for Sresht Mantena on Lazereff. He's
Clear
okay
on
on
10.
time. One fence to go. And unfortunately has the last fence down. The back pole of jump number 11 has gone down. So unlucky over there. 72.37 is the time. So that puts him in 4th place. Just missed out a little bit on the takeoff. So covering the distance of the oxer became a little bit difficult.
Yes, and quite a few of those poles did have a little tap, but managed to stay up. But it was the final fence that brought in the 4 penalties for that round for Sresht and Lazereff. Just waiting for our final rider to join us. It is Aradhana Anand on Charlie's Angel. This is her 2nd ride for this class, so we do allow her just a little bit more time so she is prepared before she does join us here in the main arena.
And just to update you on the standing, we had 2 riders, Barath on Qina and Aradhana on Centuri, who were unfortunately eliminated from the competition. Currently in 4th place, Sresht Mantena on Lazereff, 4 penalties with a time of 72.370. In 3rd place, Surya Aditya, King Toulon Z, 4 penalties, 70.590. In 2nd place, Pratik Raj on Major, 4 penalties, 70.310 was the time. And in the lead at the moment, Prithiv Krishna on Pharell, 4 penalties, 67.520 is the time. So still looking for our first clear round, and we have only 1 rider to go. Aradhana Anand on Charlie's Angel. This was the horse that she went in first yesterday on day 1. And looks like she's done with the warm-up and approaching the main arena. A quick sip of some electrolytes. Last minute advice from her father and coach. And looks like we are ready to go.
Yes, so joining us now, we have Aradhana on Charlie's Angel, a final competitor in our big tour this morning. The judges have given the bell, and the 45-second countdown has begun. And Aradhana will be making her final preparations before taking on the first fence, which is here just in front of the judges' box.
Well, she knows that 7B has been a problem for a couple of the riders. Number 8 had a bit of an issue, and number 11 was the fence that Sresht had dropped, so keeping her eye on the fences.
And a much more positive entry into fence number 2.
Was looking for the distance between 3 and 4. Got it spot on.
Beautifully cleared over fence 5. Little hesitation, they're coming into 6, but so far Aradhana and Charlie's Angel are running clear.
She's keeping a good momentum going, so that is a drop on element 7B. The bell will go off, and she's gonna have to wait because it is a combination, so it needs to be rebuilt.
Yes, so when a element of the combination goes down, the rider does have to come back and do the complete combination from the beginning again. So she will have to come in and start at 7A. Once the judges are happy that the fences are ready, they will re-ring the bell, and unfortunately an additional 6 seconds will be added to her time.
Yep, so the 4 penalties already there. I'm sure at the back of her mind, she knows that 79 seconds would be her target time to get it done. Nicely done on the second attempt. That was a lot more confident. So done with the first 7. Only a handful of jumps to go. 8 and the turn to 9 where she had problems earlier. No such problems with Charlie's Angel. So 2 fences to go for the last rider in the big tour.
And she's looking very close on the time. She will be watching that to not pick up any additionals, but unfortunately will be picking up just 1 additional time penalty.
With the 6 seconds added.
6 seconds.
Yeah, so that's going to add to her tally. We will wait for the judges to give us the final numbers, of course. So that brings us to the end of the big tour. That was an exciting round. Unfortunately, we did not get a clear round from our riders today. But a good effort with 4 of the riders ending up with just 4 penalties.
Yes, you'll see our grounds team back out on course now. They will be working with their course director to set up the course for our small tour under 16 class. And we are just waiting for the final results to come in from the judges, but please stay with us as we tune in to the highlights of our big tour. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, our Big Tour Day 2 winners. In 5th place, we had Aradhana Anand on Charlie's Angel.
In 4th place, Sresht Mantena on Lazereff.
Surya Aditya took King Toulon to 3rd place.
In 2nd place, Pratik Raj on Major.
And our winner this morning, Prithiv Krishna riding Pharell. So well done to all of our competitors in our Big Tour. And please stay with us as we will be joined back in for our small under 16 tour for the course walk at 10:30 a.m.